I'm here at one of my least favorite places in the world, the mall, and as I'm walking through the unnecessarily large crowds of people, I thought to myself that everybody that I pass has a then, a now, and a future. Each person has a now, a then, and a future. And the thing about those 3 points in our timelines is that if you look at someone, all you see is the right now. And you can't tell what their past was or what their future is just by looking at them. And that's something I have to remember because I am still kind of getting accustomed to where I am in the point of my journey. It's weird because I have this former fat guy mentality that I need to deal with because it is really hard to admit that I've changed. And people that see me every day know that I've changed because they remember me from when I was 16 and could eat a whole box of Oreos in 10 seconds flat. And they remember when I would take the bus to go 400 meters from one side of the mall to the other. They remember these things. But people just looking at me right now, if you were to meet me today, you wouldn't know that I have all of these, I don't want to call them issues, but all of these things that I do deal with on a daily basis, such as making the right food choices and making sure I exude the healthiness in the lifestyle I want to lead. So in terms of then, now, and future being three separate entities, I don't think that makes much sense because I feel that they're all parts of the entirety. Yes, something that hasn't happened is part of you today because today you decide the potential that you have in order to succeed. Even though we try very hard to change our ways and try to ignore cars that are making too much noise as they drive beside me, we realize that there's always going to be that part of you that caused the difficulty with getting started on living a healthy life. And it would be wrong to ignore that. And it'd be wrong to say that I've completely changed and that everything is, completely different because I think that's slightly deluding yourself. And I'm not here to say that people don't change and can't change. Of course, I believe in the strength of change. I believe I am a model of how people can change. But I have to remember that the 9-year-old who would deliberately choose to eat a whole pizza versus, the healthy lunch his mom made is still part of me today. And the kid that went off to college when he was 18 and would go to the cafeteria 8 or 9 times and have grilled cheese sandwiches just because he could, I remember going and not being hungry, is still there. And hopefully the father who can teach his kids not to make the same mistakes he did is in me now. And hopefully the self-confidence and, and happy person that I want to be 10 years from now is in here. And I hope that the 80-year-old crotchety old man that still goes on his morning walks every day is in me too. So, when we look at then, now, and future, I think the main message here is that we need to remember that each component is part of the overall package. And so my question to you is, how does your past help you shape your future? Does it inspire you in the sense of the mistakes you might have made? Does it show you how the people in your lives have influenced you? Maybe you've changed your environment and that's made things a lot different. So tomorrow we're going to hear from Stephanie, and I will see you guys all later, and I hope you're enjoying yourself.